Sorry guys, my PC decided to kill itself. So, all good though. It just said nope and left. But here we are. I am in the lobby. I'll get the link as well. Yeah, I was keeping track of the convo about AP Zin. I do think AD Zin made more sense here since we had AP solo laners already, but I don't play it myself, so what do I know? Maybe it was good there. Who knows? Okay, draft link should be there. We go. I got the draft link ready. Let me pull this here. Continue as spectator. Spectator chosen. And let me go here. Game 2. What is this countdown? I've never seen that. Okay, perfect. Our draft, alright. We're about to feast on this extraordinary draft. I do not know any of these players. Give me just one moment. This is not the correct one. Our draft, where was that? Okay, there we go. This is one team. This is second team. Say strange lineup submission. Having opportunities. Yeah, I see that. All right, regardless, they are ready for a draft. So we're gonna do just that, and we are off. Let me give you some nice music as well. How about this one? Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Let me just lower the volume slightly. All right, and we're off. Yeah, sure. All right, we have an Ash ban, a Mundo ban. Again, this is fearless for anyone who might be wondering. The champions you've seen the game 1, they will not return. Velka's ban seems a bit strange to me. And again, maybe it's a secret pick of the mid laner or the support. If that would work, that would be stupendous. But sadly, it doesn't. So, oh wait, it doesn't because it's the wrong server. Let me do this. Let me also remove my webcam because it's obstructing the bans. Okay, Caitlyn first pick for Mad. Very good champion. I have not seen many Caitlyns in this league though, properly using the trap combos with their support counterparts. Unfortunately. So hopefully I'll be proven wrong this time by the Mad's ADC. Misfortune, can't really go wrong with that. Mad. Could they go Braum? No, they cannot because it's already been picked. Caitlyn has many supports to choose from. Granted, it would be good to have something that could play off of your trap. Possibly just an enchanter. There you have a Nami, but Nami was picked. You have Seraphine, but it was picked. There's Emilio, for example. Very good extending Caitlyn's range. Obviously, you can go tank, but Caitlyn just likes having an enchanter. And it could be Lux support, could be Lux mid. Let me take a sneak peek here. And my LPGG stopped working for some reason. Alright. This is not the best day. And what's it gonna be? Last pick for the blue side. What's it gonna be, guys? Yeah, I saw guys. Maokai. Okay, while you're doing this, let me try to reopen my LPGG in a sec. Because I would like to actually know what these players play. Because I did not have the time to do proper research, unfortunately. Let me open this again. Will it work this time? Perfect, perfect. All right, I'll take a sneak peek in a second. We have a Zac pick. I think Ignotar plays Zac top lane, if my memory serves me right. So this could be flex pick, jungle top. Some MadMen plays Zac mid as well. Riven, that's an interesting ban. I do know that Mad's top lane has the most games played on Riven this season at least. Talia and Mel, and let me do this. Perfect. All right. Perfect. Second round of picks. Second round of ban is done. Alright, so we do have the tankiness in GBM side, more or less. We have the engage from Zac. Ideally followed up immediately by Braum ult and Misfortune ult. Syndra, okay, that's heavy damage for sure, needed. Could be a Lux mid, probably not. I imagine that's Lux support. Yeah, looking at Mad. We have Asol. That's a pretty good matchup into Syndra. Probably is gonna be a farm fest. Unless Syndra lands these long-range stuns. And last pick for the blue side. What could it be? What could it be? I mean, Tonfist plays Sion, Jax, Renekton. Still a lot of picks to choose from. It's a pretty versatile player, what I've seen. His Olaf is very scary. Alright, and it's picked, so it's gonna be an interesting one for sure. Always a feast. Seeing an Olaf in the game, feast for your eyes. That's what I wanted to say. And the last pick for the red side, the R5 Enjoyer will be. I'm not sure Zac is too great into Olaf top lane, to be honest. And it's gonna be a Renekton, so a full-on skill matchup top lane. I'm not sure who's... What the fuck was that English? I'm not sure whose team comp do I like more. Again, GBM is very straightforward. It's just go all in, press all the buttons, and hopefully stuff happens. I think Zac does get the dumpster by Olaf, yeah. For Mad, again, I have to see this Caitlyn do the traps properly on top of the Lux bindings. Or Maokai's roots. So far, I have not been able to see that. Maybe in Div 1, I saw that when I was like tuning into a stream here and there. But yeah. All right, that's enough. Let me. Also, I've not been controlling my ads, so the ad starts in 12 minutes. All right, so once we will be in champ select, I'll just run an ad. Right. Once we'll be in the spectator delay screen, I'll run a quick ad to make sure a surprise ad won't be run during the game. Yeah. Misha, you're a coach of some... I'm not too familiar with coaches on any teams. Are you a coach of one of these teams, perhaps? Or no? I assume you are, but... Both teams seem to be ready. Just one person needs to jump in. 4 hours of studying. Now that's dedication, bro. That's dedication for sure. I admire that, really. Man, back when I didn't have any kids, I had so much time for League. I would like study all the like, LEC, LCK, LCS, everything. Study? Fuck off. Have you won any games, Lumpy? Queuing with Simon or no? Yeah, again, looking at this draft, I think the bot lane and top lane are pretty scary for GBM if they play it right. If Olaf gets ahead, this might be a bit of a roughie, but overall, I think GBM's comp just makes more sense. I think it's just easier to execute again. You coach Energize Dawn, I see. I casted some of their games. Right, yeah, I casted the 3 matches of Synergize only, and once they were kicked out, I moved over to Div 4 and casted Synergize Dusk. I'll probably still cast Div 4. I'll definitely do the power rankings since I already had people ask me for them. I already have the Google Forms where people are gonna vote for best top laner, jungler, etc., right? So looking forward to that once the teams get locked in for next split. But right now we have the last match of the split, the Div 3 final. Let me actually also update the title to make sure everyone knows what the score. 1-0. There we go. Right, this draft is running, this champ slot is running pretty smoothly, so we should be in the Spectre delay very soon. Are both of these teams tilt-proof? Let me look at while this is going. Let me quickly take a look at their previous matches, stages, to see whether they won, whether the games were one-sided or not. Because we had 3-0, 3-1. He already played in round 4, and they were brought back thanks to Quantum Enigma. And MadMen won 3-1. Yeah. 3-0 here. Okay. So both the teams won pretty decisively in their series, except their previous run-in in the round 4. So this is a revenge opportunity for MadMen for sure. The first game did not go their way. I think the comp was much harder to execute. This one I think is much easier. You have the auto push from bot lane. You have Acel late game potential. Olaf just running in like a madman with the Maokai ulti. Well, on the other side, if this Renekton gets ahead of the Olaf should be pretty useless, I think. And Renekton will just be running rampant with the Dominus up in the carry's backline. The Zac will be a menace with the long range engages. Yeah, another Aku stream. You're acting like I only did like 2 streams ever. Thanks, Sally. Oh, I forgot to say. If anyone, obviously you don't have to, but I made some emotes because most of you have not been here you either have never been here or you haven't been here for a long time. I have some emotes. I have some follower emotes. I have some sub emotes. I think they're funny, but obviously I'm biased. So the follower emotes are of my face, and the sub emotes are of my channel's face, my channel's logo. So if you want to give them a go sometimes, be my guest. Alright, we have the spectator delay, so let me quickly run the add button, and I'm gonna quickly run downstairs for something to drink, and we'll be able to jump into game 2. So, be right back, and thank you, Lumpy. Right. Charger here. Right, I have returned. Right, Towie, I was about to say, I made a pact with God, a being of some sort, that if I get a job where I want, because I'm right now, I'm doing my notice, right? And I'm looking around for some jobs. If I get the job where I want, I will start going to the gym. So hopefully you can give me some tips once I start going. Because there is no way I'm not gonna get that job. I just have to, you know. And let's go, Mad. Yeah, go top hat. Go cheater. Obviously, I'm kidding, but hopefully you will not be as unlucky next split with the surprise Smurf. It was so shitty that the guy did it again. You know. Hopefully, the mods will actually be able to pick it up sooner, because the guy was already banned once and he just changed his name, changed the account, and he just went under everyone's radar. So it was a bit unlucky, but what can you do, you know? All right, let me see if the overlay is working. If it's not, I'm gonna just ditch it completely. It is working. Holy. Okay. Whenever it works, I have no clue how, but it is what it is. Wait, just make me quickly adjust my stream first. Yeah, thank you, Towie, thank you. Alright, let me zoom out this time. Whoa, professional streamer or what? Alright, let me just bring time controls. I do want to be live. I'm always scared someone will die when I do this, but not this time. Alright, I'll be peeking to the left a bit, because I do want to see the overlay, which is only visible in the OBS. So if I will be just awkwardly looking to the left, that's why, you know. Nice. So as you can clearly see, it's 1-0 GBM. Bot lane will be pushed in hard early on. And, okay, that's some big damage for the Braum. Braum is gonna suffer a ton into double ranged. And he's almost dead, actually. Heal already used. Not something you want to see, but kind of expected as well, unfortunately. I am curious how will Sim fare into this Aesol. Just spewing shit at his face. He has more burst for sure, and some possible poke from the EQ combos. But early on, I think Aesol should have the edge with the more straightforward damage, just pressing one button, yeah? Okay, Braum recovered some HP, so you should be fine laning now. Ignutar taking a commanding position top lane, pushing it in. Obviously, Olaf may freeze it now, technically. But I highly doubt. I think Renekton should have the edge early on. Both top laners, I think, are very formidable opponents. I think they're pretty good at what they do. You know, Ignitar plays mid as well, plays jungle, so he's a very versatile player. And that trade definitely, I think, is just dead. He's just dead. He's just like that. Okay, I see you, Ton. No, it's Ignitar actually. I mixed them up. My bad. Okay, so Ignitar, again, taking a commanding position top lane, 1-0. In this matchup, usually if you start falling behind, it kind of stays that way unless the jungle will intervene. So Olaf may be in for a roughie. Maybe at 6 he can do something. Maybe a Renekton will misstep and misjudge the healing from the Olaf, but we shall see. I believe Olaf builds the new Omni event boots, right? I mean, he has to. Yeah, just like that, half HP gone. Then again, if he dies, okay, Tan, calm down. I know you're playing a carry champ, but once you go 0-2 into Renekton, you won't be able to touch CS, I believe. And now we're farming in between towers. It's doomed. Jonas is top lane. This this probably means a dead Ignitar. Unless... Oh, okay, Tan getting it is the worst case scenario. Oh my god. Okay, that was being a bit overzealous from Ignitar. I think he may have thrown his lead. It's very unfortunate. I mean, he's still ahead by over 10 CS. Still ahead by 500 gold. But still, he could have been in a commanding position, and he threw it all away for some creeps. So, getting a bit overconfident there. Maybe he should have just died to Makai, frankly. I mean... Okay, and we have a Zac engaging. Ice obviously has the map unlocked, and he's the mod of the Valanths League. And he completely misses everyone. Is less than half HP. Not great, not great. Syndra showing up as well. The Drake is up for the taking. Technically, it should belong to bot lane, seeing how pushed they are. But, right, I need to blow my nose. I quickly mute myself. Unfortunately, when you have a 2-year-old, he kind of coughs into your open mouth. So if he's sick, you're gonna be sick like the day after, which is precisely what happened. The bot lane, despite having a push in, due to the Zac's presence, is gonna be the first Drake secured by Ice. Yeah. So it seems. All right, great. So, GBM taking first Drake. Last game, they did get the Camtech Soul. I believe it's blue team who's supposed to have the first Drake, seeing how they are supposed to be better early game, at least bot lane and top lane. But it is what it is. Also, Kat, how are you doing? Have you been not flaming lately? Have you been sticking with your new pledge? To be less toxic. Okay, Asol going in for the damage. Okay, that was a fairly sad trade for the Syndra. Hell yeah, okay, reformed. I see you. Are you playing next split or no? I don't actually know whether you're even eligible. I forgot what was your peak. Was it D2? So are you playing in Div 1, perhaps? Now that the Div 2 players can actually play? Here's top looking. Okay, it's still 500 gold difference, so it has not changed. Let me quickly take a peek to the left. Not much, really. Just overall 1k lead for GBM. Nothing crazy. Granted, it's only 8 minutes in, so... If it was Twin Koi versus Twin Long Eel, we would have already had 20 kills. Sadly, both teams are out. First, Twin Koi was cannibalized by her sister team, and then Twin Long Eel lost the game in Div 2 due to the jungler being missing. Due to the power outage on the internet. Very sad. Low D2 peak. Okay. And... not the greatest... Okay, that's a clean flash from Swordmaster Riven. I don't think it mattered at all, but... respectable flashing for your support. You don't see it every day. Just recently, I've seen in LCK a support flashing in the front to tank a Thresh Hook. Great stuff. Is this Dutch, perhaps? That's not a language that I speak, unfortunately. Herald is terrorizing the tryouts. I've seen him about everywhere. Herald and Goob. They're everywhere. Every single server, every single team. So I'm very eager to see which team they will pick in which division. Okay, there's a Maokai ult. This should be a dead Braum. Yup. It's a very well played. Jonas did commit his flash for it. It is only 1 kill, so you don't get a tremendous amount from it. Syndra remaining even with the Asol was pretty expected. marginally winning in the CS department. Oh, and Towie, if you're still here, are you already locked in any team, or are you still homeless? Or Matt needed to be more ahead. Yeah, again, like I was saying, like Caitlyn Lux is a very early game lane, so you have to be ahead, or you're gonna just gradually start losing due to the Zac pressure. Then Cinder is gonna roam as well for these Drake fights. So yeah, not being ahead by more is a bit. Hopefully they're completely even. They're completely even. They're not even ahead. So homeless was just staying that way. Oh, okay. We have an Olaf. Okay, it's ulting for fun again. Oh, and Ignotor is not taking it. He's not letting that slide. That ulti in the face. Just kills Olaf just like that. 1v1. No jungle. Okay, that's a horrible misfortune ulti. Basically scoring a goal. That Braum passive being... Okay, that's a dead Lux. You would like that kill to go onto the misfortune, but you can be... Beggars can be choosers, right? And as I was saying, Towie, maybe you can try the Vortex trials. I believe they still haven't locked their roster. They're locking it in during the weekend, and support is up for grabs. So as long as you don't mind a Russian accent from every single team member, you're good to go. Yeah, good flash, good flash. This should be a dead Syndra. Yeah, you can really outplay that. Beautifully played by Asol, pressing one button as usual. Tunfizz is trolling? Question mark. He's 2 levels down. He has ghosted. He does not have ultimate, I believe. And he's out. Okay. Yeah, Olaf is extremely homeless. Actually, more homeless than Towie. He cannot farm. He cannot 1v1 the guy. He will be completely useless this game. Did their trials? Not sure if I have time to split. Okay, okay. Are you just busy with your what was it? Engineering, I think, was your major, I believe. I think it was engineering, yeah. If I remember correctly. Okay, we have an engage from the Zac, and this time it's all lining itself up perfectly. Very clean kill. This Olaf is very dead if Renekton decides to pressure at the tower. Asol, one more Q and he's dead to the Unstoppable Force. No, Unstoppable Force. Whatever Syndra's ulti is called. Unstoppable Force is the Malphite ulti. And I think he's dead. Yep. Clean 1v1. 1v1 kill. Sim proving he's the superior top laner, but it does not matter. Renekton already has more kills than him and took the tower even. So, top lane island reigning supreme. Unleashed power. I knew it was unleashed something. I said unstoppable. I'm trolling. Okay. Who was the gold guy? Pingu's gold, right? The Lux, as far as I remember. Garzi is in no man's land. He has no flash. Okay, the Riven is going for Lux instead. I mean, whoever you kill is fine. More meat for the grind there. And Drake spawns in 4 minutes. GBM already secured 2. So it will be another Chemtech soul, it seems. Back-to-back Chemtech. Ignitor already has Eclipse. Probably, not sure what he's building second. And, ooh, that's a beautiful bait from Ignitor. But Asol is coming. I think Ignitor is fine. But there's no way he can stick around. There's no way he doesn't die, right? He does not die? No, Asol just runs it. Oh, okay. Do I see a turnaround? Okay, he's trolling. Okay, Ace, oh, you fucking troller. What the fuck was that? You will not see plays like that in Div 4, I promise. You will not. Goal 2 and solo queue. Oh well. Ignutar is still top lane. He may die to Tunfis unless he... Okay. Clean escape. Clean escape. Very good, very good. And we are bullying this Caitlyn, it seems. This game seems to be way more one-sided than the last one. And in the last one, you had this big gold swing at 20 minutes in when I started watching. And MadMen were actually looking to be in commanding position. But now it's just... Okay, Pingu is just... Okay, I was about to say, he's gonna die at his tower, but... I am struggling to see how can Blue Team win this at this point. Since they were largely an early game team. And the late game team fights should be GBMs. With the Renekton in front, Zac in front, Braum blocking everything. Syndra and Misfortune dishing out the big damage from the backline. And you have the Chemtech as well. And the Herald, so they're taking all objectives on the map. Nothing is spared. How's the gold lead? We have a almost 7k gold lead. Eesh, eesh. That's not what I want to see for sure. Once you're 0-2, it gets a bit rough. You need a strong mental to come back from that. We have TP from Ignutar. This should be everyone dead, probably. That's a melee Misfortune ulti. And is she actually gonna live? That's insane. That went as poorly as it could have for the blue team. I think this team fight alone solidifies their loss. We have almost a 10k gold lead now, more than 8k. We have a 8 kill Renekton into a 1-5 Olaf. So, again, with an Olaf, once you start losing, it kind of stays that way as long as you're into a carry. If you're into a tank, maybe you can still become useful somehow, but in this day and age, and against this comp, this Olaf is not gonna do a thing, I'm afraid. You're just taking a peek. Misfortune having a perfect game thus far. 2 items, yeah, a lot of power spikes, and not a big fan of finishing Sunfire Cape. I think just getting the Balmy Cinder is already enough for what you want to do, but is the similar argument for the Thornmail. Maybe it's just me, you know? Maybe I was poisoned by the rat from Twin Koi. Wait, I was disconnected from chat. Give me a second. Okay, there we go. Let me turn on my Wi-Fi really quick. Alright, here we go. Okay, we have the Herald taking the inner... Yeah, you're gonna kill Ignitar for sure. He's dying 1v3, guys, for sure. He's still not dead. He's being hit by everyone, and he's not dead. Ignutar showing who's boss. He's not gonna get the second charge, unfortunately. Very well played from Ignutar. From what I remember, again, he's a very versatile player. Plays jungle, plays mid, plays top. Smurfing? Question mark? Probably not, but can be too certain in this day and age. First Gambit, then Reach. I'm not sure whether we had more Smurfs this split, actually. So one Smurf Div 3, one Smurf Div 2. Not sure whether there were any more Smurfs. And Garzi, just a clean combo from the Syndra. Not much to say. Just blown up immediately. The Renekton, too strong, too strong. Okay, I think Tunfist is a bit tilted. I mean, he gets the kill, so worth? Question mark. I don't think I've seen you here before, Mikkel Unbirdy. So welcome, welcome. I've recently restarted my stream because I started it when my son was just born. So I streamed during the parental leave for 3 months, and I had a break, so I had no time. And now recently, like more than a month ago, I restarted this stream, and I'm focusing on casting right now. But I'm gonna go back to just playing the just regular games in the future. Just the Garzi and Pingu fans. Yeah, no problem, no problem. Happy to do it. Like, initially I didn't want to do it because I thought Mad's gonna be streaming and I didn't want to take their viewers, you know? But seeing how their streamer is gone for vacation, I'm glad to do it, you know? And, yeah, they're just, they're falling more and more behind. This will be Jonas's death, unless they, actually, no. If Ignitar's on the other side of the wall, they will not have the damage to kill Maokai. I mean, Aesol is late game, but they will never get to the late game. And he kind of doesn't really have the front line apart from Maokai. His Olaf is so far behind. Jimmy giving us one final 305. it might be, it might be. Thank you, Mistos. No problem, Mistos. Where are you? Are you the guy in Spain? Or no? Is it? No, that's Steel. Okay. Tunfist doing what he can in the backline. I think he'll just die to raw damage outputs since he's so far behind. Like, usually you can out-heal the damage with Olaf if you're relatively ahead or even. But in this scenario, you're just gonna get blown up by the damage that the Fed Syndra and Fed Misfortune will have. Watching from Italy. Okay. I see it. I've only been to Italy when it was snowing, just for skiing, you know? But it got, like, between May and I want to say August, September, I think it gets way too hot in Italy, Spain, France, even Germany. In this climate, I am never gonna visit these countries, I'm afraid. Only in winter. It cannot take like 40-degree weather or 38-degree weather. It's just not me. France, okay. Road trip. Okay, that's very good, very good. Ignitar just doing Ignitar things in the backline. I think he'll just, yeah, he'll just kill them by himself. Almost a perfect game. Yeah, this will be it. What were you saying? Yeah, my dream trip is Japan, but it's one of the most expensive destinations you could have chosen. I think the only ones that are more expensive is Australia and New Zealand. Apart from that, Japan is in top 3, so maybe eventually I'll go there, but for now I don't have the money, you know? Like, the flight alone is expensive as shit, and then you have to pay the money for the trains, for lodging, for the sightseeing, you know? So, Reverse Street Trust, again, like, as I said, even though they took away my win, I won in my heart in Div 2, in the last split of 2025, since Gambit was Found the Smurf, right? My top laner from Twin Koi. But I was losing 0-2 against Celestial, and we managed to win 3-2 in the finals, so anything is possible. I mean, they're in the finals for a reason. That reason might be harboring a Smurf on Quantum Enigma Mirage, but any reason is a good reason. Okay, they were in the semifinals for a reason, right? And they lost to GBM, but maybe they can have their revenge now. Who knows? Alright, let me go here. Oh yeah, I remember Garzi's like a huge Jinx OTP, right? Yeah, I played with Zyro. I played with Zyro Sensei. I played with Gambit. I played with Fugaiska and Soraka, but he doesn't play anymore because he was too sick. And then I played on Twin Long Eel for one game, but then my top laner left or was banned, so I had to. It's okay, Bruce. Yeah. What do you telephone? My son just came to visit, you know. What was I saying? Yeah, I was playing with Towie, the GOAT. He's not an OTP. Okay. Okay, I mean, I was just looking at the games played, right? Let me actually take a quick take a peek at these. This is not the right screen. This is not the right screen either. This one, right? The teams. Garzi, yeah, 92. Whenever I see this large discrepancy, it reminds me of my fiddlesticks and me saying, "No, I'm not a one trick. I'm not a one trick, guys. I do trust me. I'm not a one trick." But 92 games. Mm, worked with Zyra a bit. That was before I learned more. I mean, Jinx. I mean, okay, like let's look at this. Last 12 games played, only Sion. That's not Jinx, you know. So not helping with the one OTP allegations. I mean, he does play other. He plays Jhin, Smolder, Ezreal. So you know, maybe he's versatile. These win rates are looking pretty rough though. He has changed. Okay. If you say so. If you say so. All right. So they have Jonas is gold, Pingu is gold, one plat, Tunfis, Emerald, Emerald one. All right. So it's what does Jonas play? Mundo was bad. A Jace. Have not seen Wukong yet. Wukong, one of the most infamous vegan junglers, along with Jarvan and Sejuani. So possibly we're gonna see a third game. Chasing Diamond. Okay, yeah, I know. I'm doing the same thing. I'm when I'm playing on my main, I just play Fiddlesticks. You know, uh, even though I probably should learn other champions, but I don't know. I just it is my basically my OTP. I've been playing it forever. So if they need me on a tank, I play Sejuani. If not, I just play Fiddlesticks. You know, and in VL, my Fiddlesticks is always banned, so I'm trying to play other things. And hopefully, the team I'll be on in Div 2 next split will welcome me with open arms and teach me how to play other champions. All right. Can I get an invite, perhaps, to the next lobby? Wait, let me catch up on the chat because I wasn't reading it. Silent autofill. Let's be looking at this match. 20 games, 3 of them are energy. Yeah, everybody got the one champ permit, I guess. Yeah, fair. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream. It was like made last minute, and I was supposed to be here again 40 minutes earlier, but we make do, right? We make do. And the overlay was actually working, so Pog stream, Pog production, you know? Alright, 2-0 in the title. Haven't seen Ezreal in my life. I mean, Ezreal isn't exactly the top pick out there. At least right now. But it can be useful, you know? Wait, continuous spectator. Okay, I'm in the draft for game 3. Just making sure everything is... Okay, I'm in the spectate. Our draft. Let me get some music ready. Let's do 2025 music this time. Theme and ranked off. I mean, okay. Like Ezreal is very safe. That's his main advantage in solo queue, right? When you can't really rely on your teammates to peel for you, like in solo queue, like you may not have a tank even. You have like Quintop instead of a tank, right? Or a Talon jungle instead of a tank. So an Ezreal provides you that easy escape with the Arcane Shift, right? AP Ezreal buff. Yeah, AP Ezreal, I think it could be very... These buffs looked very good. Like even better than the AP Xin Zhao buff. So I am very eager to see it in my solo queue games going 0-10. I'm very eager to see that. Alright, and we have the draft starting. Let me remove my webcam. Remove the client. And we are ready. It's probably gonna be the same bands. Yeah, it feels it's just safe. Again, as I said, it feels very safe. That's his main strength. My pre-rolls are on, but hopefully you guys can excuse me that. Mundo Band that's targeted at Jonas. Who plays Vel'Koz? Who plays Vel'Koz? One game here for Pingu. I don't see a Vel'Koz, guys. Someone help me? Who plays Vel'Koz? ATL, okay. ATL. Vel'Koz is very annoying to play against, but... Well, Sim plays Vel'Koz. So who is it? ATL or Sim? I guess Sim, because Mad Bandit. Vel'Koz is very counterable though, right? If you have the proper champion for it, of course. Very annoying though, the long range. It's his main. Oh, I see. And first pick Nautilus? Bit surprising. You may be countered just by poke again. Playlist? I was just 2025 Worlds Champion Select. I tried to use the Champ Select music to make it fun in like these drafts, you know? So I'm mixing around from different years. Carried him, okay. Not jungle? Okay, I've not seen that in a year, I think. The not jungle. Smolder, okay. So this is late game for GBM, already secured. It appears I have no water in the house. This very feels bad, man. No. Hopefully it will return shortly. Yeah, Smolder is very strong. Whenever I have it against me, I just try to knock him in the dirt in the early game. Leona provides that peel for sure. Also an all-in. I'm not lowering the volume. I love that music. Is it actually his pick? Not jungle? I feel like it does nothing in this day and age. I don't think it's that particularly good. Yeah, playing versus Smolder is just doom. Kai'Sa Nautilus. Very... I believe that's a very famous lane. Played often. Especially in solo queue. Very straightforward too. Nautilus with his big ass hitbox. Screw him at div 14. Wait, Kat, were you the coach for Ashen Kittens this split? Do I remember correctly? The Emerald mid laner in div 4. Lissandra, okay. Bringing up the Zyro Sensei Classic. Div 2 soon, okay. That was you. Yeah, you molded him. Sure. That's an Ivern. There is a guy in Div 2 tryouts called Demise with a Z, and he plays a very mean Ivern support. So hopefully he will be picked by some team and we're gonna see it in the actual split. Ivern Leona, classic. Not much damage thus far, unless you go PTA Ivern. Probably not. Only I go PTA Ivern because I'm stupid. Probably the Ice Ivern, yeah. Whenever I'm filled ADC, I ban Kai'Sa because I just hate playing against it. Okay, and Viban. Okay, I see the potential to set up the Lissandra ulti, Nautilus, but I'm not a big fan of Vi in general. Excuse me. The KFC coming back. We need some heavy hitters in GBM side. Okay, Azir is not exactly what I had in mind. Kat, what do you think of my emotes? Just give me an honest opinion. because I have the emotes now and some badges, you know. Like, you don't have to use them. Just tell me what do you think. If you can even see them somewhere. Azir into Lissandra. Probably a Form Fest. Lissandra could have the edge early on. And this is an Ambessa. Very scary pick. 9 out of 10? Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. What's... Katarina? What do you mean? That's a demon, not a Katarina. What's coming next is my banner to be remade. Then I'm gonna make my overlays. The bio is gonna be remade. And then I'm gonna make the screens. So the intro screen, be right back screen, game screen, all that, right? And once I do that, then I'll be ready to stream actual games, not just casting, you know? Because here you guys know me from like VL, more or less. To a total stranger, I'm like no one. So I wanna like attract as many people as I can through like the eye candy, right? Yeah, thank you, Stixie, thank you. It takes a bit, the new stuff, because I have to pay for it. Let me quickly turn this off. Yeah, I have to pay for all these stuff. I have to pay the artists, right? I pay for the emotes, for the banner, the overlay. So I'm just trying to do it gradually, not like in one go, in 1 month, because I just don't have the money to do it. So I do it like monthly. Like this month, I'm gonna do emotes. Next month, banner, overlays, and so on, right? The most expensive ones will be. Let me quickly bring my back to the screen. The most expensive ones will be the screens, so the intro, because I want the intro to be like a moving illustration. Like if you know Samurai Jack, there's a scene where Aku is sitting in his flaming throne in his tower, and he's like talking and swaying and shit. So that's what I want my intro to be, just with my character, you know, to not get copyright struck, right? Because I cannot use the actual frame from the show. That's why I made the logo, like inspired by the demon Aku himself, and all the emotes are inspired by him as well, right? That's the gist of it. I'm a huge stan of Samurai Jack. If you couldn't tell by now, I know all the episodes, all the scenes. I love that show. My favorite show by far. And whoever didn't see it, I highly recommend it. I don't believe it should have been a kids show when it aired in the early 2000s. But they got away with all the violence just because it was robots dying. So even if a robot was being split open from the groin to the head, it did not matter because it was a robot, guys. It's not blood, it's like oil. It's oil. It does not matter, guys. The tower episode? Yeah, the tower. You mean the one where he's fighting the shinobi, like dark versus light? I think that's the one you mean. Oh, 3. Oh, this one. Okay. Yeah, it was great. It was great. Like using all the sensations, the hearing. Just you did not need great dialogue or flashy scenes to make that episode a banger. Yeah, it's one of the most watched episodes, if I remember correctly, from the stats. But yeah, obviously there are some funny episodes which were not supposed to be taken seriously, like the farting dragon, I believe. But overall, I think the show was just peak. Not many people actually know that the show had a conclusion, because it was aired on Adult Swim. I think 10 years later, the season 5. So a lot of people who watched it did not know it actually had an ending. And the ending was very sad without spoiling it, but I think it did the series justice. I think Gendy Tartakovsky, the series director, did a nice job. Yeah, happy that actually someone saw the episodes. And I'm not like talking to myself. Like there is a GIF where a guy is talking to a wall, right? I may have it here. I don't remember the abbreviations for the emotes from BTTV and 7TV. Używam. Ładuję, bo potrzebuję do czatu. Sorry, nie wiem. My son really wants the charger, and I just keep telling him no. But he just wants his iPad, you know, and it's 9 p.m. He's supposed to go to bed anyway in like 30 minutes. Alright, I was about to say, which draft do I like more? Darius is a wild card. I did not expect this pick. Darius is some Bessa, very skill dependent. It's gonna be similar to the Olaf versus Renekton. Whoever gets the kill first is probably gonna keep dying. But not jungle. Okay. Just for seeing the not jungle, I'm gonna go for Matt for the blue side. I think the shields on the Darius may be a problem, as Lund correctly pointed out. I don't believe Ice is as troll as me, going Malignance and full damage and PTA on Ivern, because I just can't bear being a support in the jungle position. So Darius running at you with Ghost and Ivern shields and Daisy, that's probably going to be scary. I'm not too hype on the Azir. Yeah, exactly. I think it's 2-0. 2-0 for GBM. As you will see in the overlay once the game is live. Yeah, sorry, Kiwi. Sorry. Are you playing next split by any chance on some team? Or are you not locked in with any teams yet? Alright, let me swap to the champ select. And as last time, once we're gonna be in the spectate delay, I will run a quick ad to make sure the game won't be interrupted, you know? Obviously, I could turn off ads, but then the pre-rolls would come on, and me as a viewer myself, I absolutely hate when I open a stream and I'm hit by a pre-roll immediately. And the ad block tends to not block them at times, and it's just the worst feeling when you're just hit with an ad immediately when you turn on a stream. So I prefer just do these ads when I'm like taking a drink in between games, you know. I think they're not really that invasive, you know. Yeah, fuck pre-rolls, exactly. Like, what are you doing in between games anyway? You might as well just get a drink, take a Pepsi or whatnot, you know? Sadly, I don't have any ice cream in my freezer this time, and I just ate KFC, so my mouth is a bit drooly and hot, and I don't have anything to quench my thirst, unfortunately. I don't even have water in the house. There's no water in the pipes, so I'm just completely fucked. How can I know what to buy? What ads are you even seeing? Because I'm seeing freedom of speech from the EU, and I'm seeing Twitch Turbo. I'm not seeing anything else right now. Also, welcome, Sagan. Have not seen you here before. Unless you were a lurker and haven't chatted before. Crunchyroll. Excellent! Thank you. Do I watch Crunchyroll? I don't believe so. I just watch anime on some other websites of various nature without getting explicit. What's your favorite anime, Stixie? Or what's your favorite anime right now? Who are we rooting for? I mean, we're rooting for Nautilus Jungle because it's just a more fun comp, you know? GBM is the obvious better comp with the Ivern shields on a running Ashu Darius and a Leona with the Smolder late game and Azir late game. But, I mean, no one wants a 3-0 final, right? Like, who wants that? The deeper we go in a Fearless draft in best of 5, the crazier comps you're going to see due to Fearless, right? Dungeon Meshi? Okay. I have no clue what that is, but... Alright, let me run a quick ad, and I'm gonna check whether there's water downstairs. I'll be right back in 1.5 minutes, yeah? Be right back. Actually, I returned just in time. Let me check. 50 seconds. I can quickly catch up on chat. Dungeon Meshi. Yeah. I watched Delicious in the dungeon. I loved it. I loved it. I did not know the original title. My mistake. My mistake. I mean, I watched it in Japanese. I just didn't know that's the title. So yeah, I loved it. So if the season 2 is actually coming out, that's very pog actually. And you skip it. Not Jungle is in my game too. Greatest anime of all time. Oh, okay. My wife adores High School DxD. She watched all the episodes with me, and she's very sad that the next season is not coming out. It has not come out for quite some time now. But yeah, that's a fun fact for sure that she loves it. That she actually loves the plot, like not the plot, but the actual plot. Reverse sweep, silver scrapes. Yeah, you know it. You know it. Okay, hopefully. Why did my Steam pop up? Okay, hopefully the overlay will keep working. I see. I see. I mean, the first anime I ever watched was, I believe, Mega Man. If you can, Mega Man and Sonic. If you can call these anime, even. Probably not. Probably just cartoons, right? And then I watched. Your Lie in April, like a romantic drama about a pianist, piano player. Sorry. And then I watched Naruto and Death Note. That took me quite some time to finish all the Naruto. And then a lot afterwards. But like my wife was in mourning after one character in Naruto died. She still remembers it. So we watch some anime from time to time together. Now it's a bit hard due to the young one being 2, but we're trying our best, you know. Sword Art Online, I have no clue. I know the title. I've never seen that though. Right, zoom out before I forget. And let me get time controls, chat, and hopefully no one dies. Perfect. Just to make sure we're live. Yeah. Okay. Wait, I have an email. Okay. This is the do or die for Mad. They are 0-2, backs against the wall. An opportunity to reverse sweep GBM. Always good to be the underdog. Iktutar, I think his Darius is very scary. Azir should have it pretty rough early on. So should Smolder. Not particularly strong early game. Yeah, I'm gonna believe. I'm gonna believe because I want to see more games. I want to see more wonky champions, like Nautilus Jungle. I have not seen that champion like. I won't lie. At least a year, I've not seen that champ being useful in the jungle. So maybe you can prove me wrong, you know. And that was a miss CS. Okay, that's Ice showing up top lane. I mean, yeah, that's a bit sad for Tunfizz. Ivern, one of the fastest clears in the game if done properly. Yeah, 3 O's, very boring, very boring. That's why me and my team, we gave a 5-game banger, 3-2, you know? They even played like Master Yi. It completely ran it, but that's beside the point. Each division has been 3-0. Yeah, that's a bit sad, but it is what it is. Okay, Alistar and... Okay, Jonas. Ooh, and that's the first blood for Kaisa. Very well played, very well played. Jonas from downtown with the hook. There's like no way you can miss that hook though, but... and we have a Ivern mid lane. Thank you for the follow, Celestial. And ATL did not burn Flash. Azir not exactly known for his early game damage. And both summoners used on Smolder. No Flash on Leona is going to be a rough lane for GBM bot lane for sure. Punishing these boys. Punishing the dragon. No one's Celestial here to fly. And... yeah. Is Sim like famous for his Azir? Because Like, I know the champ was buffed, but I don't see how it really fits in this comp.
Excellent!
Thank you, Comfy. Maybe a Galio could be good? You know? Like Galio providing support similar to Azir. And it's a very good gank from Alistar. As Sim keeping his hand on the trigger, not flashing. Respectable, respectable. Very good, very good. Nerves of Steel, Nerves of Steel. Comfort pick, okay. I mean, I had a friend who... he had an account called Pigeon Drift, and he would only play Azir there. It was a very funny guy. Like, he was inting like every second game, but it's the Pigeon Drift that caught me off guard when I saw it the first time. Okay, okay. I'm just not the biggest fan of Azir in general, you know? And it's a dead Tunfis. Ooh, if you start losing into Darius this early, even before he dunks you with the ultimate, you're gonna have a rough time. So far, except for the first game, Ignitar has been gapping Tunfis pretty decisively. Unless Nautilus pays a visit. And Wolf, no flash, keep that in mind. And Jonas, another kill. Pingu barely escaping with his life. And this should be a Drake. 20 CS ahead. Yeah, that's very rough, very rough. Yeah, Darius is as oppressive as Renekton. Perhaps even more. So again, once you start losing into him, you're gonna just keep on losing. And the advantage that he has will keep mounting up, unfortunately. Yeah, for sure, for sure. So bot lane getting focused, but can you? I mean, Darius is notoriously bad into getting kited. Do they have kiting? They have Nautilus CC, they have Lissandra, they have Alistar. So they do have the right tools to stop an even really fed Darius, but he will have the Iron Shields. That's the problem. And can these Iron Shields be as good as the kiting from Mad? And that's a very dead Tunfis again. Is he? Yeah, there's no way he lives that, right? Yeah, that's... Ooh, and that's the Dubstep Ignite at the end. That's very, very worrying. Well, I mean, red team playing towards their strong side, the Darius. Blue team playing towards their strong side, bot lane. So, both teams had a plan. Mid is kind of just there, doing their thing. And blue team getting the first Drake, denying that stacking on the Smolder. Jonas, though, in kind of no man's land, but no one cares. Riven. No mana on ATL. Just killing with auto attacks. Okay, Pingu big. What the fuck is happening, guys? Who's winning? I mean, Smolder died. Kaisa is dead 100%. Okay, the kill went to the worst possible target, so the Leona. And they got the Drake in the end, so kind of worth, you know? I mean, very worth, what am I saying? What can Ambessa do? Ambessa can still ult a Smolder, you know? So this ulti will still be very useful. But losing by more than 1k in just one lane, that's not what you want to see, for sure. This side lane is gonna be very rough. Yeah, you have to give these creeps. You're gonna get dunked on again. Oh, and Jonas coming with the clutch, and well played, Jonas. He's showing why his Nautilus is something not to be trifled with. Very well played. Maybe there is hope for the top lane after all. Granted, it would be great if that kill went on Ambessa, but a tankier Nautilus, still pretty good, It is cinema for sure. And we had a fight at Grubs. I mean, they are extremely outnumbered, and it's a very dead Jonas. Lissandra escapes with her life. I'm not sure who has how many grubs because you can't really see it in the replay. I believe 2 grubs went towards the blue team, if I'm not mistaken. Not to be trifled. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's not the first time I made that pun. I'm sorry. I am a dad. I have to make my puns, you know. Yeah, 2-1 and grubs is what I thought. You know, then already Tun's gonna take the loss of a kill too. Yeah. Okay, how many stacks in the Smolder? How many stacks in the Smolder? Smolder has 75 stacks. So still ways away from 225 stacks, of course. Direct camera. Mid just being casual. Ew, what is that? He's fine, but what the fuck was that ulti? He just ultied the wrong way. It was very funny just looking at it. He's gonna get dove? Probably not. Yeah. Given the predicament he was in due to the being pushed in, 75 is still fine. Yeah. There is vision score. Yeah. Well, it is what it is. And we have a team fight. We're focusing Leona. The greatest target, but a kill is a kill. And ooh, that's a terrible flash from T-Wolf, but oh well. A series of unfortunate events. The ulti wrong way from Azir into flash into the wall, face planting into the wall by Wolf. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. This part doing decent. This game could be lost on top lane. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's gonna be. Can you kite this fat Darius? Or is this Darius gonna get like a 2k shield from Ivern? And who's gonna build the Serpent's Fang? Who can build Serpent's Fang? Ambessa? I don't think Kaisa can build Serpent's Fang. I think it really doesn't fit the build, no? And you kind of need Serpent's Fang into Ivern. Because just full shields, right? Okay, that's a bad pool. What are we looking at? We're using 1k top, 500 jungle, 500... Okay, we have an Ignite top lane. Don't think Sim... Does Sim die? I think he tried to ulti again. Oh, that's it. Biting a bit more than you could chew. Well played from Sim, I guess, for going 1 for 1. He is supposed to lose this early on. And the infamous dive on Darius. Is he gonna hit the ulti? Is the question. But does he have the ulti? No, he doesn't. He already ulti. And okay, a clean 1v1 kill top lane. So maybe that Darius isn't actually as fit as I thought. Going on Leona again, gets exhausted. They don't have that much damage. They have a support jungle and support. But the Smolder is still full HP, guys. We're just focusing the supports. What are we doing? What are we doing, guys? Yeah, that was a terrible play from Blue Team. You dump all the damage on the tankiest member, Leona. And Smolder is the one dishing the damage. So if you're not able to quickly kill the tanks, then you don't fight at all, right? Separate and Ambessa is good? Yeah, that's what I thought. Maybe big. Lissandra here. There's a TP though from Darius. That's a flash. And a triple kill for Azir. And a Drake on top of it. That's just, again, a series of unfortunate events. Is Jonas going to flash into the pit? That's the question. And he takes the dragon, actually. Okay, so they lost the team fight. But, okay, surely you don't have the damage to kill this Darius. Just put the fries in the bag. What the fuck are you doing, guys? You have 2 tanks trying to kill a Darius. My first target gray screen as you play this. Yeah. nice Drake reset, but going on that Darius, knowing he'll just heal everything, and Tunfus just missed the ultimate. Knowing that this Darius is gonna clean house with the lifesteal, and now we're trolling, and Tunfus is he fine? He is not fine at all. Azir just got 5 kills back to back. That's an oof if I've ever seen one. That's very frustrating indeed. Damn. Wait, let me quickly check whether I can do something. I have an app with a soundboard. I don't usually use it because it's not really optimized yet. Let me check if it still works. Here, PC controller connecting. Wait. Where the fuck was that? Okay, yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's really deserved effort, and it even works for this. Yeah, it works for Jonas dying here, you know? So, you take it or leave it. Okay, the game seems to be crumbling, guys. We had a lead, and now the Smolder is just running away with the game. He is just basically full HP. This cat, level 10. And Leona is 1v1ing my Kai'Sa. Kai'Sa is dead. Yeah, I think we gave way too much gold in bot lane and Drake, guys. I think that was a mistake. It was going so well, but now we have 19-9. But Tunfus not taking it while sitting down for sure. He does not want to lose this game. I mean, obviously, it's still not a loss. It's best of 7? No, it is not best of 7, in fact. What's one? Are we just for Ice to play Ivern? Yeah, well. Okay, you are gonna see Dilo again in Div 2 next split. So you are gonna see shit like Kai'Sa jungle, Yone jungle, Kindred jungle, all the exciting picks, and being invaded level 2, level 3 by him. So the exciting stuff is coming, you know? For now, we're gonna see Ivern shields into Nautilus jungle. So it is what it is. Okay, what's the gold lead? 5k gold lead. A bit rough, guys. A bit rough. The problem is they have the late game with Azir and Smolder, and I think Tunfus is very dead. Has his tower, but he will just get dunked on, right? By the Darius himself. He doesn't even have to dunk on him. Yeah. Okay, we are diving Azir for some reason, and I guess it works. If it works, it works. You know, if it works, it works. And they were just playing so scared against Ivern and Leona, right? But I don't know. When they gave the triple to Azir and then another 2 kills and almost a Drake in the Drake pit, the gold lead became a bit too staggering, I'm afraid. Yeah, Dilo is my goat for sure. I love that guy. He may be a flamer, like a hardcore flamer and a top tier rage baiter, but I still love his champ pool. You know, at least the games are very interesting to watch. You're not seeing just vegan junglers back to back to back, like back to back Sejuani, Jarvan, Wukong, Sejuani, jungle, Wukong. You know, I'm done seeing Jarvan. But he's not winning this game. Oh yeah, it does give me cat ears, kind of. I did buy bunny ears for the Easter, but I forgot to wear them, unfortunately. So they're gonna have to wait till next year. I can still wear something for Halloween or Christmas, I guess. And The red team gets the Drake. There's a lot of combos happening. There's Ambessa ult. There's Lissandra ulti on multiple people. Lissandra passive, but red team seems to have this, unfortunately. Yeah, so it's the fight goes fully in red team's favor, I believe. And Sim is looking to get some more, but a kill for kill, but an inner turret will shortly follow after the dragon. And the gold lead is once more over 6k. You're cluttering against Azir, Leona, and Smolder, spewing shit at you. That's a bit rough. It's just you have these two targets you're supposed to blow up, the Azir and Smolder, but they have so many tools to delay the fight. You have the Ivern Daisy, Ivern Shields, Ivern Q, Leona Q, Leona ulti. It's just so many things, you know? Smolder can fly away, Azir can fly away, or knock you back with the ultimate. So, all around, very annoying comp to play against for sure. Yeah, exactly. That's what I said, Angel. Exactly. But easier said than done, right? Okay, we are 1v1ing Tanfis. I don't think he has a chance against Zir. Yeah, there's no way you're gonna win that. Maybe if he goes in immediately and not just takes 3 pokes on the soldiers, but it's a bit difficult to get close to a Zir like that. What is Zir? What is? Okay, Ice just going pure support, right? Yeah, yeah. What if Ice went PTA? Surely that would be more exciting, right? PTA Malignance, the OG build. We were going all on Ignitar. Surely he dies, right? Surely he dies one before. Okay. But now you blew your load on only one target. So I think you just lose the fight now, right? Yeah, you blew everything on the tanky Darius. Okay, Tanfis still is in this. And okay, fuck me, I guess. Fuck me in the ass. They won the team fight. Not sure how. I'm not sure what happened, but technically it's a one team fight for the blue team. They delay the Baron. But Kai'Sa looks pretty homeless. I agree. What does she have? Static Shift, Rage Blade, and Terminus. It looks like a pea shooter build from the good old on-hit Twitch from way back when. Where every auto does like 50 damage. Yeah, Mbessa's doing work. I was shitting on him in the lane because he was kind of inting early on. But now he's really showing why is he here in these finals. Okay, Goat Pingu, stopping Ignitar from stopping the back. May cost him his life, so I'm not sure that was worth it. Yeah, that was not worth it at all. They were recalling him Vision, and your support dies for it. So, now this may cost you even Baron. So Alistar is one of their main ways of engaging or knocking someone else away, like a Darius running at you. They're not pulling the trigger immediately. They are still respecting that the other team members on Mad are live. There is a Dragon in 40 seconds. No soul point for either team. GBM really paid Mad. Well, hey, I'm not saying anyone got any PayPal, but that's what you are saying. Okay, Jonas. Jonas is fine. Like it's his jungle. Aw, that. They're flashing for the Smolder, but you don't have the burst to kill it, no? Yeah, he's completely fine, no? No, he's not fine, but... He's not fine, but you That took way too, like, killing the Smolder took way too long. You get redemption, you get healed by the Ivern, you get shielded by Ivern. There's just so many heals and shields. Ambessa is pretty broken though, yeah. Hey, I tried to get some prize pool, but no one wants it, so it is what it is. Okay, red team still not on soul point, still ways away with 2 drakes. Blue team still can win this, because the longer we go with this game, the less and less the gold lead means anything, right? We do need Serpent's Fang for sure for these shields, because if we had Serpent's Fang there, the Smolder dies way faster for sure, because these shields would be cut in half, right? How many teams do you think we're gonna have next split, Dower? Like, as many as this split, or slightly less? I would like this league to stay popular. It's just a nice change of pace from solo queue, you know? Like, for example, Ultimate Esports League has a division with like 4 teams in it. It's like nothing, right? And here we have like 20 teams. Faker of the 3. Okay, we are about to dive this Azir. Ooh, and Jonas misses the hook. The unmissable hook. And we're just all dead. Oh, it's just disaster. Holy, okay, that miss on the hook might have actually lost in the game. It's hard to know. Okay. UE has horrible staff. I mean, I know nothing about them. I just casted 1 game for them, 1 scrim, and I think Domain is one of their streamers now for one of their teams. I think Grind Time is the org that is paying him. But apart from that, I know nothing about them. I just saw their divisions are very small. Just 4 teams in each division. It is probably GG's, yeah, after witnessing that. It's a 10k lead. It is looking like another 3-0 final. Hey, maybe Reach could have carried this on Mirage, you know? Reach was his name, right? The Smurf. Yeah, Reach could have carried this, for sure. Reach gaps like Ignitar. What was his peak even? Was he Diamond or something? The Reach guy? I think he was Diamond. This is probably gonna be the last push, last team fight. Soul and... no, not Soul. Third Drake, 2 minutes. They still have the Baron. Blue team... I mean, they have a lot of CC, but seeing how they have Jonas on the Nautilus, it doesn't really provide much more than the CC windows. Like, Ivern has some damage, has the equal amount of CC to the Ivern due to Daisy and the Q, and he has the countless shields and like no cooldown, right? Matt seems to be cursed. Oh, that seems like that seems to be the last team fight. Yeah, Garzi goes golden, but it will not be enough. He's dead, and Jonas is dead, and their hopes and dreams are dead. It's gonna be GBM winning 3-0 in the finals. Who knows what would have happened if Mirage was here, but they had a Smurf, so rules are rules. They had to go. Let me quickly... okay, but what rule could you even make? Best of 7? Best of 7 in the finals? What a nice scrim. Fuck you, Cat. Okay, Tanfis really wants to stay in this game, but regrettably, it will not be enough. He will get dunked by Ignitar. And is both the Nexus towers gone, the Nexus is gone, it is GG. Well played to the Stinkers, the Stinknutar. Okay, but a best of 7 draft would last ages. It would be 7 games actually, right? Like the longest draft I ever casted, like lasted until almost midnight. It was like a best of 5 with 10 games of pause each game. See again, GG's guys. I'm happy I was a part of it because the only other team I casted was Synergize Dawn. I think I'll still keep casting for Synergize as an orc next split. So if you liked what you saw here, pay me a visit again when I will be either casting or just playing some games, either the solo playthroughs or some fun multiplayers like Peak, for example. Um, Use the emotes if you like them, sub if you like it, and sometime if you're gonna like the content. And yeah, I'll be here next split. I'll still be casting. Uh, Thank you to everyone who stuck around, and I'll see you next time. So bye bye.